everybody, back again with another video. Hope you're doing well. Hope your life's going well. Hope this week has gone well for you, and hope that today has gone well for you. Today is Wednesday. It's Wednesday, March the 12th, 2025. It's about 6:27 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I hope that you're all having a wonderful Wednesday. I hope it's been a productive and non-stressful Wednesday for you. In this video, we're going to talk about, just the importance of sleep and what can happen if you don't get enough sleep. When you talk about sleep is something that we all need. For an adult needs between 7 and 9 hours of sleep every night. If you're getting less sleep than that, it could potentially cause problems, right? And, in the short term and in the long term, right? And so, with sleep, I think that's something that's, in terms of health, we do need to discuss more, right? Because there's a lot of people out here that are not getting enough sleep, right? And, it happens with everyone, right? There's times when, you wake up at night, you just can't go to sleep for some reason. And there's a variety of reasons as to why that's taking place. One of the more common reasons is due to stress, anxiety, depression. There's just something on your mind that you just can't get off your mind, and you just end up just thinking about it, and just not being able to sleep because of that. And so, one thing right there to help improve your sleep is to, try your best to, get rid of any stress, anxiety, or anything that's causing you to, stay up at night, right? And I know that's easier said than done, but, just try your best, do the best you can to, put yourself in a mental state where you're just not stressed, right? Sleep. So let's talk about some of the things that can happen if you don't get enough sleep, right? And then after that, we're going to talk about some of the ways that you can improve your sleep, because the ultimate goal, 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. That's what you need, right? So, if you're not getting enough sleep at night, first and foremost, it is dangerous for you to be operating a motor vehicle without proper rest, right? Your likelihood of getting into an accident on the road increases when you don't have adequate sleep. Because driving tired, driving drowsy it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Your reaction time is slowed down. You're not completely focused on the road. You're gonna be more zoned out. There's a chance that you will just straight up fall asleep while you're driving, which is extremely dangerous. And so, it's very, very important to get sleep before you go and operate a motor vehicle, right? And this is especially true with truck drivers. It's very important for us to get adequate sleep, right? I know that in some trucking jobs it can be somewhat difficult to do that at times, but you have to prioritize your sleep, you know, because you're operating a commercial vehicle, right? A tractor trailer. Okay, you know, you caused an accident with that 18-wheeler, you know, man, it just, any accident in an 18-wheeler, right, it's, you know, it's gonna be just as, you know, worse, right? I'd say it's worse than an accident in a car, right? So you really have to prioritize sleep if you're a truck driver. You know, of course, in a person driving a car as well, but especially truck drivers. Says your risk of high blood pressure increases, you know, if you're not getting enough sleep. Yeah. There's a chance that you will gain weight. All right, it says, and I'm looking on healthline.com here, it says, with sleep deprivation, the chemicals that signal to your brain that you are off balance. Yeah. As a result, you're more likely to overindulge even when you've had enough to eat. Yeah, so you're not sleeping well. That's knocking you know, the chemicals that signal that you're full off. So you end up overeating. Your risk of heart disease increases. It says sleep deprivation may lead to increased blood pressure and higher levels of chemicals linked to inflammation, both of which play roles in heart disease. Heart disease can lead to heart attack. It can lead to stroke, right? And you know, it's important. You know, you gotta get enough sleep. It says it can cause trouble with thinking and concentration. Your concentration, creativity, and problem-solving skills aren't up to par when you don't get enough rest. And this is true, because there's been times where I didn't get enough rest, and the next day it's like, you know, I'm zoned out. I can't really focus. I can't concentrate. And, you know, that's just due to the fact that I didn't get enough sleep the night before. I was up half the night, right? Unable to sleep, right? Insomnia. It says memory issues. During sleep, your brain forms connections that help you process and remember new information. The lack of sleep can negatively impact both short and long-term memory. So yeah, you know, it'll mess up, you know, your memory. You have issues remembering things, short and long-term memory, right? And yeah, as you can see, there are multiple different negative effects of not getting enough sleep. That's why it's so important. Mood changes. Sleep deprivation can make you moody, emotional, and quick-tempered. Chronic sleep deprivation can affect your mood and lead to anxiety or depression, which may escalate. Yeah, so, man, weaken immune system. Too little sleep weakens your immune system's defenses against viruses like those that cause a common cold and flu. You're more likely to get sick when you're exposed to these germs. Your risk of diabetes increases as well. The lack of sleep affects your body's release of insulin, a blood sugar-lowering hormone. People who don't get enough sleep have higher blood sugar levels and are at an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. So yeah, multiple effects of not getting enough sleep, right? You know, and the fact is, ultimately it can take years off of your life. When it causes all these issues, it can cause other issues, right? Just like your risk of heart disease increases, which means your risk of having a heart attack or a stroke increases. Yeah, lack of sleep. So here's some of the ways that you can improve your sleep. One of the things you can do is to, it says have a routine. Have a bedtime routine. Don't just kind of hop into bed and not have a routine, right? It says take a warm bath, read a book, or listen to calming music. And I will throw in there, listen to ASMR. Yeah, I'll throw that in there. Make your bedroom comfortable. Keep it dark, quiet, and cool. Invest in a comfortable bed and pillows. Yeah. You might have to spend an extra, $400 or $500 on a comfortable mattress, but it'll definitely be worth it in the long term, right? Health-wise, if you invest in a good mattress and not just some cheap, mattress, right? If you have the money, of course. I understand that we have to, buy things that are within our budgets, and everybody has a different budget, but at the end of the day, if you have a few hundred, extra dollars, and you're in the market, looking to buy a new mattress, get you a high quality mattress. Don't go cheap on a mattress. You want something high quality, right? A good pillow as well, same thing. Get that expensive pillow if you need to, right? Especially if you're somebody that has a history of insomnia or issues going to sleep at night. Why not? Buy, the more expensive, mattress and pillow, for the sake of your health and, sleep quality. You should do it, right? And it also says exercise regularly. Exercise is very important as well. Exercise is important. Physical activity can promote better sleep, but avoid strenuous exercise close to bedtime. So yeah, you definitely want to be exercising regularly, doing cardio, moving around. You want to be doing that regularly, right? It says getting enough sunlight during the day. Exposure to sunlight helps to regulate the body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Now, I will say, if you're somebody that works the night shift, this can kind of, be an issue, right? You work the night shift, you're up at night, but you're asleep during the day, and more than likely, in your room that you sleep in during the day, you probably have blackout curtains. So, in a situation like that, I can understand it being more difficult. But even if you're night shift, you do want to keep the same sleep schedule, because that's very important as well. And that's actually one of the things they say: establish a regular sleep schedule. Go to bed, wake up at the same time each day. They say do that even on the weekends. Right? Do that even on the weekends. Because I understand now. On the weekends, you have a tendency to kind of, deviate off of that regular established sleep schedule that you had. But it's important that you at least do your best to maintain it. Just try to go to bed at the same time every night, right? And so, says avoid caffeine and alcohol. These substances can interfere with sleep. I would say avoid those altogether if you can. Caffeine, you can develop a dependency on caffeine. Alcohol, you want to avoid that altogether too. Caffeine. I know people drink caffeine to keep them up during the day or night, but you just start drinking that stuff every day and you become dependent on it. So says also limit sugary foods and drinks, as it can disrupt sleep patterns. Avoid large meals before bed. Eating a heavy meal can make it difficult to fall asleep, and consider a sleep promoting supplement. Melatonin or magnesium may help to improve sleep quality in some individuals. And I'll admit, every now and again, I'll take a melatonin gummy if I'm just really, really having trouble falling asleep. But yeah, let's see. I think that was about it. As they listed some of the ways that you can help to improve sleep. Now, for me personally, I do try to go to sleep and wake up at the same time. Well, you can't really control when you wake up like that, right? But I do try to fall asleep at the same time as best as I can. Doesn't always work out, but I try my best. I'll admit, there's many times where I'm like on my phone right before I go to sleep. I know I probably need to change that though. I should be like reading a book or something like that before bed. That's a lot better for your eyes and a lot better for your sleep quality than, staring at a phone screen right before bed. So, I personally, I have to improve that, right? I got to improve that. I actually have blackout curtains in my room as well. But that's because there's a light like right next to my bedroom window, and at night it like shines in here, so I have to have blackout curtains in my room. And of course, I try to eat the right foods and avoid excessive amounts of sugar, especially processed sugar as well. And just these ultra processed junk foods in general, that'll mess with your sleep too. So, again, take your sleep serious. Take your sleep serious, because your health is at stake here, right? And it'll really catch up to you when you get older, right? And I think that a lot of the issues that we see out here, right? The anxiety, depression, obesity, diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, these things have something to do with, disrupted sleep patterns, not getting enough sleep, insomnia, right? So, if you're struggling with sleep, I would consider some of these things that you can do. And, yeah. And so, I think that's about it for this video. I hope that you're relaxed and stay tuned for more videos.